Sticking with the same sector, let's also welcome on board Vivek Sharma, who's the Executive Chairman of Suven Pharma. He's joining us on the show right now. Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for your time. So first up, on your CDMO segment business, what we have seen is it's been a stellar growth for you. Almost 100% growth is what we have witnessed. But help us understand that within this space, which segment is helping you the most? Where is this growth coming from? And most importantly, is this growth number sustainable?
Yes, we shared our quarterly results yesterday, and we are very excited with the results that we have shared. The result is an outcome of the commitments that we have made to our customers to deliver this last quarter. We are making great progress towards our commitment to become $1 billion company by 2030 that we shared with investors as well as at the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference. And we are seeing great traction in terms of RFPs. That number has actually doubled this year compared to last year. Our pipeline for phase 3 molecules with our existing customers has increased. We have added a large one of the top 5 customers last quarter. So we are really excited with the potential that we have. And what you see is an outcome of some of these indicators that has allowed us to deliver the quarterly results.
Mr. Sharma, Darshal also joining in the conversation, and in your press release, the company has mentioned that you all are aiming to reach about $1 billion in revenue in your CDMO business. So if you can help us understand what will actually help you reach that sort of a mark, what are the factors that will drive the growth for your company?
So, our strategy is based on 3 key pillars. Our CDMO business, which is a tech-leading, tech-driven CDMO business, our specialty chemical business, CDMO, and then API plus business. All these 3 businesses are the core growth drivers. So we, as a company, have been investing heavily into these businesses. As you know, in the last 6 months, we have invested into 2 technology-driven CDMOs. One company called NJ Bio out of Princeton, New Jersey, to add to our ADC capabilities. NJ Bio is one of the leading CRDMOs in the world, with very scientific capabilities and best known CRDMO for the last 4 years in a row. And with that capability, we can now offer front-end and back-end services, early stage as well as commercial ADC capabilities to our customers. As you know, we already had commercial capabilities to develop antibody drug conjugates in India, and with NJ Bio being the early stage CRDMO in the West, we become one of the very unique East-West combination as well as early stage and late stage commercial provider of ADC service. Secondly, we acquired an oligonucleotides company out of Hyderabad, company called Sapala. So there is great potential in Sapala as well. And then our existing CDMO business, as I talked about, the pipeline that is increasing with the number of RFPs increasing with the phase 3 molecules that we have is very exciting. Our other businesses, AgChem, we saw, we believe that it was a bottom out last year, and that is on a very upward moving trend. So we are excited that the potential that business has. So the growth will come organically from these 3 pillars. In addition, we are a platform company. We've done few acquisitions in the past, and we keep looking for acquisitions that add to our capabilities and allow us to integrate better with customers, and we will do more as time progresses.
But since you say that your CDMO segment is doing well and there's a lot of traction, give us a sense there, what kind of inquiries are you getting in this particular segment and how much of it is getting pushed to the conversion?
So the inquiries we get are all sorts, based on the capabilities. So while there are early stage R&D, there are several commercial inquiries we do get. And conversion is a factor of multiple things. It's a matter of fit as well as it's a matter of customer deciding. So we are seeing conversion. That's how we see the growth. We don't disclose the number of conversion, but we are seeing conversion. As I said, the number of inquiries has increased, and when the number has increased, the conversion rate will also improve and increase. And as you know, in CDMO, it depends on the pharma company strategy. Sometimes they want to move early when they are at phase 1, phase 2, or moving into commercial. Sometimes they look for alternate suppliers. Sometimes they're migrating from one geography to other. Sometimes the product has become generic, so they're looking for a partner. So it's a lot of different things, and sometimes conversion depend on the urgency and the timing of the customer. But we are seeing very healthy conversion and a healthy trend in that direction.
Let's talk about your acquisition, the majority stake that you bought in US-based NJ Bio. If you could help us understand about this one, how will it impact your overall growth, your margins, and what's the trajectory going forward?
Yeah, so first of all, as I said before, we are very, very excited with the acquisition. This is a company, very unique company, one of the best CRDMOs in the ADC space with a phenomenal track record. We got 100 plus scientists based in Princeton, New Jersey, our capability in Mumbai, in addition to what we have. And with this, we become one of the unique CDMOs with the East-West combination and the early phase capability as well as commercial capability. So that's very exciting. ADC and oncology, if you look at, is one of the faster growth space. There's a lot of money being put into ADCs. A lot of large pharma companies are having research dollar going into ADCs. A lot of biotechs are trying to work in ADCs, which is all very exciting for us. And the kind of inquiries we have, the number of RFPs we see in ADC space is also very exciting. And these customers, as you know, we can offer more services than ADCs. So once you get a customer, we can offer other chemistry services as well. So overall, we remain very excited. We are seeing significant growth. We don't disclose individual numbers, but this is a decent part of our $1 billion strategy by 2030.
But indeed, your performance and your growth has been great, and definitely a lot of these recent acquisitions are now coming into play. But talk to us about some of the areas where you are still trying to spot some opportunities. Any new acquisition you are looking at this point in time, or any strategic M&A that could be in place?
Yeah, so, as a platform company, the company is a combination of Cohance, and then Suven came. And then after Suven, we invested in oligonucleotides with the acquisition of Sapala, and then now ADC. And while we have a lot of growth opportunities into existing space that we are working on, there are some areas of interest for us, so we will continue to invest more capital into oligo and ADC and chemistry. But, peptides, for example, is an area where we are exploring. We have some capabilities there, but if we find some good assets, that may be of interest for us. And as I said, we are a tech-driven CDMO, so we want to continue to invest in niche technologies that allows us to differentiate and then offer more focused services to our customers.
Mr. Sharma, given the kind of acquisitions that Suven has been making, also investments that the company has been making, if you could help us understand, going ahead, looking at about 2 to 3 years going ahead, what kind of product mix is the company actually staring at?
ADC is part of our CDMO business, and we want that business, while we have some other businesses, that's a growth driver. We want, while everything is growing, our focus is a lot more on the CDMO business. And when you say product mix, I think the business mix, we see a bigger growth in the CDMO while everything is important. And we expect that to contribute higher growth rates compared to other businesses.
But since there are several patent expiries also coming in the future, what kind of opportunities this may provide for Indian pharmaceutical market and your company as well?
Yeah, so I think, listen, India, in my personal view, has a bright future into the CDMO space. The capabilities India has, the regulatory record India has, and the people capabilities and the cost advantage. All of that, pharma companies are always looking to partner. So irrespective of patent expiries, I think India has a bright future in the CDMO space. With the patent expiry coming, there are people who are looking for lower cost solutions. And definitely that opportunity comes. There was some announcement recently about some acquisition, because of that. And you will keep hearing that. Overall, the way I look at it, it's not just a question of patent expiry. Otherwise, also cost pressures that large pharma has, biotechs has, the speed at which they need the solution, the capabilities that they need sometimes are just not available in the West. And India, my view, has a bright future, from the CDMO perspective to offer these services to the large pharma and the biotech companies.
Mr. Sharma, if you could help us understand how many commercial molecules and phase 3 molecules does the company have in the pipeline currently? And also, if you could help us understand when would they now start contributing to your revenues? You could help us with some sort of timeline on that.
Yeah, so we disclosed this in our statement yesterday. We have 15 projects right now which are in phase 3. which are 15. They come from 9 very unique molecules. And we expect their contribution to start, I think, towards the later end of this year. We should see, I think, some of them start contributing. As you know, it takes time for phase 3 to mature, progress, and the results and the readout to happen. But we are optimistic that while we want to keep adding to that phase 3 molecule, that we should see start conversion later this year.
All right, Mr. Sharma, with this, we'll let you go on that. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us, and also giving us a sense that what to expect from Suven Pharma in the quarters ahead.